Good morning, sir. There's a bunch of junk in here. Mr.
Right out of the gate, this sets the tone. Good old-fashioned assault and battery sounds almost casual, but don't let the phrasing fool you. This is a criminal misdemeanor, real jail time on the table, and the judge is already framing the seriousness while keeping the courtroom moving. First question for you watching. Does the casual tone make this feel less serious than it really is?
Curtis, you got charged with good old-fashioned assault and battery. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. It's alleged that on October 14th, you assaulted somebody named Trayvon Presley. That's all I know about it. It's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, fine of up to $500, as I said. Guy says he's walking down the street and you pulled up in a car and punched him in the face. Same advice probably in the last case. There's video of this from the...
And here's the moment that changes everything. Video evidence. Courts love paperwork, but video? That's the great equalizer. Notice how the judge immediately pivots from theory to reality. This isn't he said, anymore. Question for the audience. If there's video, should defendants ever answer questions like this without a lawyer present?
Cameras at the hospital. You pulling up on a guy and punching him in the face. So my advice is the same, that we get a lawyer to help you with this. Is that agreeable with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do, sir?
Right now, I don't really have a job or nothing.
What kind of work have you done?
A little bit of mechanic work, but besides that, not much.
Where are you from originally?
Three Rivers.
Which Curtis are you?
Devin Curtis.
I mean, who's your folks?
Keith Curtis and Jennifer Folsom.
Okay. Yeah, you're an old Three Rivers family. All right. He needs to get printed, according to this.
He already was, I do believe.
All right. Appoint an attorney. Set attorney pretrial.
This might be the most human moment in the entire clip. The judge steps out of law mode and into life advice mode. 41 years old, stuck in the system, going in circles. This isn't just about a license, it's about stability. Final question for you. Should courts do more like this to help people get unstuck, or is that crossing the line?
For February 6th, we're already going to be busy that day. 2026, I gotta get used to saying that at 8:30. You have $967 worth of unpaid fines and costs. No proof of insurance, defective equipment, no proof of insurance, defective equipment. Defective equipment are fix-it tickets, so apparently you just blew those off because we could have made them go away. But you got $1,000 with unpaid fines just from 2025. Those are all traffic matters. In the old days, they used to suspend your license for that. Do you have a valid license?
Oh, yes.
Well, I want you to, when you go out, I want you to talk about a payment plan on all your tickets. All right, same thing as Miss Marciniak. I want you to call a lawyer make an appointment to discuss the case with him before February 6th. There's a lot of time. They'll get the videos, get the police report. I'm not sure what this is about.
Listen closely here. This is a quiet but powerful warning. The judge is basically saying, even if this case isn't that serious, your record could make it serious. Translation: sentencing isn't just about what you did, it's about who you've been in court before. That's courtroom reality, not drama.
But it would certainly help your cause if you are convicted when it comes time to sentence. If you don't have $1,000 worth of unpaid fines, the likelihood of jail is higher if you don't pay your previous fines. All right, you go with a court officer, you call your lawyer. I'll see you on Friday, February 6th at 8:30.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, I'm working on it. Mr. Salmon? I thought you weren't gonna come see me for a while.
I was hoping that was the case, Your Honor.
That was the deal. Anyway, this ain't the crime of the century. You got charged with no valid operator's license. You got $200 worth of unpaid fines and costs for an old A and B. All right, and you've got another case where you have a final pretrial on February 5th. So let's take a look at this one. And you didn't drive here today, which I appreciate. It's good to have friends. Mr. George, the Three Rivers City Attorney, is here. He's bopped in and out of here because he has obligations next door also. We might need his help for this. Let's take a look at your ticket. You got a ticket on December 15th. Excuse me. Every day, the humidity in here is about 4%. Driving without a valid license, no ops. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to...
Now we switch gears from assault to licensing issues, and this is a story a lot of people can relate to. Driving without a valid license doesn't sound dramatic, but it's a legal trap that snowballs fast. 2 points, fines, records stacking up. Be honest, how many people do you know driving right now who probably shouldn't be?
$100. Doesn't carry a suspension, but it does carry 2 points. So let's take a look at what your deal is. Not licensed. You got an unpaid ticket for no proof of insurance from 2019. Looks like they wiped it out. Then you got a ticket in Georgia. And that's what's jamming you up. You really don't have that much bad stuff on your driving record. Did you ever have a license?
Alabama. I haven't had one in Michigan.
But you grew up here, didn't you?
Roger. I was military. I was here for a while.
Okay. So when you were a kid, you never did driver's ed and all that stuff and got your license?
No, sir.
What's your plan now? Would you like to try to get a license?
I've been working with them. The Secretary of State's showing that it's suspended, but then police are saying it's just not valid. I don't have one. So they think it was the tickets.
No license. Your Georgia stuff is old, but you got defaulted. You may owe money. All driving privileges suspended. Out of state. Hit and run accident. Termination, May 25. So you may be eligible to get your license back. Have you been to the Secretary of State?
I just talked to them on the phone like last week.
All right, what'd they tell you?
They're the ones told me it was probably a ticket holding me up because there's a showing suspended. They said I have Michigan license number and everything. It was just suspended.
Well, this shows you do have a driver's license number. It doesn't show suspended. When did they run this? December 19th.
I talked to him beforehand, Your Honor. If we could give him maybe 3 or 4 weeks, he would be able to maybe hash out that out-of-state thing and then try to re-up here in Michigan. That's what I would suggest.
I think that's worthwhile. This ticket ain't terrible. You'd get a fine of $200 and it'd give you time to pay it. But it would go on your driving record and jam up your attempt to try to get a license. Now, you live in Three Rivers. Every time you drive, they're going to pull you over. It's like watching fish in an aquarium. It isn't a very big piece of real estate. So some people can't get a license. They don't have lawful residency status. No matter what they do, they can't get a license. They have multiple, drunk driving convictions. They have medical conditions or other reasons they just can't get a license. You look like you can get a license. I've mentioned this colleague of mine, Judge Meineke, in near Detroit, and he's got a specific program to help people get their licenses back. And if you got this there, he'd probably put you in it. We aren't quite as structured as that, but we do help dozens or hundreds of people every year try to get their license. I'm going to show a plea of not guilty. No. Michelle took it out to the counter.
Oh, is that the one? I have to see.
Nice to see you. Show a plea of not guilty. Defendant will go to SOS to explore ability to get license back. How old are
They matter a lot. Judges don't look at cases in isolation. They look at patterns. Miss tickets today, risk jail tomorrow. Real talk. Should unpaid traffic fines carry this much weight in unrelated cases?
you?
41, sir.
Life's too long for you to go